A super quick video today, just installing some HID bulbs into a transit van. This is obviously the HID kit you get from Autobeam. Inside we've obviously got these bits, the bulb itself, and I'm going to show you how to install them into the headlight. So the first things first is we need to take the headlight out of the van. It makes life a lot easier to do it out of the van. So let's go and pull that quick. You can tell the difference. You've got a standard bulb in this headlight, HID bulb in this headlight. Okay, first things first, we're going to whip this screw out here with the T25 Torx bit, and one right up at the top here. This is obviously a catch on the top of the headlight that's got to come up and over the bracket. So let's get on with undoing those two bolts, and then we can obviously unclip the electrics at the back, and away we go. Simply unclip the electrics, use a flathead screwdriver just to push that back, and you can wiggle your plug straight off like that. And then the whole headlight is going to lift up and out from the van. And away we go. 2 bolts, 1 headlight plug. But excuse the fact it's a very crude video, it's absolutely pouring it down. It would be as soon as I start something. Anyway, here is the headlight. We've taken it out. This one here is the bulb we're going to be changing. This is for your main, like, you know, your main beam, full beam. This is for your standard everyday driving around, and that's what we want to make brighter. Turn the headlight over. Simply we just give this a twist, which is hard to do when you're doing it with one hand. There we go, that opens up, and inside you can see the existing bulb. So what we're going to do is unplug the plug off of there, simply like that, unclip and push round the little wire clip that holds the headlight bulb in. And there we go, 1 headlight bulb, standard headlight bulb, removed from the vehicle. The next step, unfortunately, we've got to drill a hole in this kiddie because we've got to run our new cabling through with a grommet. So we're going to use, I think I've picked like a 27 or 28mm drill bit. Unfortunately, I can't see the size on it written anymore because it's gone rusty. But we're basically just going to drill straight through there. And then leaves us with a nice circular hole through the centre like that, so we can run our cable. Okay, so we've wound up out here in the dry a little bit, under cover. Okay, so we have our new hole in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to thread all these plugs through that hole. Finished result should look like this. So you've got 3 plugs. You see they've got the grommet sitting in there, so it's nice and waterproof. Oh, she's a bit pinched over at the back, we need to rectify that. There we go, look, the grommet sits in there nicely. We've got the 2 spade connectors, and we've got your bulb, which is still in its safety packaging. So what we're going to do now is we are going to unscrew this. This is obviously just protecting the bulb. Take that off, try not to touch the bulb, don't want to cause any grief to that, and then we're going to put it back in to the slot on the headlight underneath the cabling. The headlight's all fastened in, or the new bulb should I say. We've got the 2 little spade connectors which are going to connect on where the original headlight bulb connected, so we're just going to push these simply into each one of these slots. There we go, finished result, all pushed in there. So now that's all ready to be buttoned up, closed up. You can twist this all back together. We don't need to go into there anymore. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this kiddie, and we're simply going to put this plug on here, and these 2 little plugs here onto those. So there you go, you've now got both of those plugs connected onto there, this one connected onto here. That's 1 HID kit wired in. So the headlight now needs to go back in the van. This here has got some nice double-sided tape on the back, so you can stick that to a nice flat surface of the light, like so. And away here we are back at the van. Okay, so I haven't taped this to anything yet. This is still ready to be sorted out. Right, so I've plugged the plug back on. I've tucked the headlight back in underneath the bumper there. You must make sure that you get this clip clipped over the top of this little winglet that sticks out, metal winglet that sticks out, so your headlight bulb isn't going to go anywhere. And then we're going to put our screw back in the top. I'm going to put your screw back in here, and that is your headlight back in. So there we go. Not that you can tell they're much brighter, because obviously it's still daylight, but we've still now got two headlight bulbs identical to each other. The new HID kit there by Autobeam. So straightforward, as I say, everything's back in. I need to put my little boxes somewhere out the way where I know I'm going to be happy with them. And straightforward, go to autobeam.co.uk, check them out, they've got lots of things. Obviously you can see you've got the blue DRL units around the lights. Got a separate video for that on YouTube. And yeah, they've obviously got lots of other things: underglow, ambient lighting for the car, vehicles, different fog units for different vehicles, ambient halo rings that can sit in your headlights, and fog lights. I can obviously also offer you a discount with Autobeam with our code that I'll put down in the description. Alright, there you go guys. Very crude video. It is raining. Not really happy to be out here, but I wanted to get it done. Cheers.